Okay, everybody. Thanks for being here, as always. Per our Delete Everything Thanksgiving tradition, I just want us to go around the table and we are all going to let each other know what we fucking hate the most about the other person. Anybody want to start this?
Ooh. I want to start.
Okay, Riley, go ahead.
Patrick, I fucking hate that you you look like 7 different ethnicities and you use your facial hair to accentuate that by doing non-regional bullshit with it. It makes me fucking insane.
All right, alrighty. I see you and I acknowledge you, Riley. Thank you very much for that.
Thank
Drew,
you.
you got
Thank
anything?
Why don't we fucking do this? This is fucking stupid. Like, whose fucking idea was this anyway?
This is
Every
our
fucking
tradition
year.
that
I know
we have
we're
been
supposed to
doing.
be working as a unit here,
We've been doing this tradition
and I really think this kills them morale.
for one year. This is our second, so it's a tradition.
And I
Last
like
year.
it. I like it. I like it a lot. Drew, you know what I fucking hate about you? Is that you're always fucking shitting on our fucking traditions.
Fuck you,
Okay?
bitch. You know what I hate about
We're
you?
trying to have, I want a history here. We got to start somewhere with the fucking traditions. And you're always like, no, we can't
You know
do
what I hate
that.
about you?
That's not
You're like, oh yeah,
What?
I'll do this every week. Sure, Pat and Andrew, and then you're gone fucking 6 months out of the year. Fuck you.
Yeah, well, I see you and I recognize that you're a fucking asshole.
Okay. Guys. Let's calm it down. What I hate about fucking both of you is that these were the same gripes from last year. You came up with no original material. You're both fucking assholes. Now, fucking pass the cranberry sauce. Hey, everybody. Welcome back and happy Thanksgiving from us here at Delete Everything Podcast. Our delicious 24-hour brine, slow roasted, basted throughout the 5-hour cooking process Thanksgiving bird. And when you open that bad bitty up, what is it stuffed with? Forgotten, omitted, and deleted things that you now get to chow down on. Also sage. I used sage. I want you to make sure you look for that in the flavor profile. Okay?
Hey, Pat, that was really good.
Thanks, bud. I'm your host, Patrick Wall, and with me, as always, my drunk, belligerent uncle.
Gobble, gobble, Riley Bowen.
And also here, my cousin who has told everyone but Uncle Riley that he's got a boyfriend now, so it's about to get real weird.
True Bobby. I like the sage. I'm really more of a like shove a full can of PBR in there and throw the whole thing in the fryer. But
Yeah.
I'll try it.
I feel like Drew actually is more of like the person at Thanksgiving that waits for drunk uncle to say something racist, and then he stands up and he's like, hey, you know what I've always wanted to say to you, Uncle Mickey? Go fuck yourself.
Thankfully, that hasn't come up in a few years, but
I used to fucking ruin Thanksgiving all the time.
As you guys can probably tell, Riley is still on the road, but next week
Why
we'll all
would
be
they
in the
be able
studio.
to tell? Because I sound like I'm recording in mono in a fucking trash can?
hey, why aren't you wearing headphones, actually?
I am wearing
He's got one
headphones.
side on.
Oh, okay.
You got one side
So
on,
no
one
audio is coming out through, right?
I don't think so.
Okay. Never mind.
I hope not. They're not very good headphones.
I'm the mom,
He's the mom.
Yeah, we all decided that. I guess we decided. I just kind of took it that for our Thanksgiving family, Patrick's the dad, and Drew's the mom, and I'm the belligerent, spoiled child, which tracks perfectly, actually.
Yeah, it actually makes perfect sense. Any updates this week? What's going on? What do we want to talk about for our week? Anything cool?
Well, I'm still in Illinois working.
Mm-hmm.
It's colder than 8 bitches in a bitch boat.
cold.
I hate it here. I hate it here more than anything. I really like Chicago. I saw like a cool concert in Chicago and did a bunch of stuff there. And, those were hard jobs, but they were good. But now I'm outside of Peoria, about 3.5 hours south of Chicago. And I think that if there's a place that the devil would vacation, it's probably here, Canton, Illinois.
Canton.
It looks like the
Isn't that
setting
in Ohio?
of a movie. That's a different one. It looks like the setting.
There is a Canton, Ohio. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
where the Rock and
probably.
Roll
There's a
Hall of Fame
Canton,
is.
North Carolina as
No,
well.
where's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Is
There's a bunch of Cantons all over the place. There's a Havana, Illinois that I was just at today. There's a Havana in Cuba. Who'd
Sister
have thunk
cities.
it?
They're sister cities, I'm sure. Identical, pretty much. Well,
Pretty
you know
much,
what?
except
You
for
don't
the
know. You've
ridiculous,
never been to Havana,
gigantic grain
Cuba.
silos.
You've never been to Havana, Cuba, so you can't tell for sure. But
Have you have though, haven't you?
I have not.
No,
Did you feel a Latino flair while you were in Havana, Illinois?
I can't say that I did.
Did you
I
feel
actually noted,
just an electricity in the air? Just that, you know?
I noted the absolute absence of any people of color.
Just like Havana, Cuba.
Yeah, the whole town is shadowed by 5 massive grain silos, like ridiculous, like city block size grain silos. It's pretty fucking bleak here. It's late
Gross.
November, like it's like 20 degrees at the hottest point of the day. It is actually really beautiful outside of little meth towns, though.
Well, get your fucking stupid ass home.
Yeah, I hate it. I should be back next week.
Drew, what you got this week? Anything cool?
No, not really. I mean, nothing. No news is good news, I guess.
I've got a fun story for you guys.
All right, go for it.
So as you know, we opened this new bar up in downtown Jacksonville, and I've been spending a lot of time over there, getting all the staff squared away and blah, 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 whatever. So earlier this week, I was my son, Asher, who I haven't seen since or hadn't seen since May, came into town. We did some car shopping. His mother and I got him a new car. The only other thing that he asked me for, because he couldn't ship out with it when he went to basic training, was his laptop, right? On this particular day, I threw his laptop in my laptop bag and headed out to work because he was gonna meet me there on his way back to Pensacola in his new car that we had just gotten. So that evening, he wasn't able to come by that evening. He decided to leave on Sunday instead of Saturday. So I guess I could have told you guys this story last week. But anyway, so he decided he was going to leave on Sunday morning. So I threw his computer in my bag on Saturday night, bring my computer back to work, yada, 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 work the whole day. So I always go out through the back door. I lock everything up, blah, 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 go out through the back door. There's an alleyway. It's in downtown. So there's an alleyway behind us, and then there's our parking lot back behind there where we park. So I put my computer bag in the alleyway because there's like a little pony wall there. And I was like, when I come out the back door, it'll be right there in my face. I'll grab it and go. Turns out I had missed one of our employees that came in at the end of the night to have some drinks and had already had a few drinks, and he passed out in one of the banquettes. So
wow,
I'm doing all this stuff, and he's my assistant manager there. So I'm coming back.
Is it Hunter?
No, it's not Hunter. So I'm coming back, and I hear snoring, and I'm like, what the fuck? And I look, and I'm like, oh, God damn it. So I call Hunter, by the way, who was there with me. And I was like, Hunter, we got to fucking I'm not going to name him on the podcast, but I was like, we got to get him out of here. So we end up going through the front door. I locked everything from inside. We go through the front door, and I walk around the long way to go to my car. Completely forgot about my computer bag till the next morning.
Oh, shit.
So Sunday morning, I wake up. I'm getting ready to go to work, and I'm like, fuck, did I ever bring my fucking computer bag in? No, I did not. Son of a bitch. So I'm freaking the fuck out. So I call the chef there, and I'm like, hey, are you there yet? He's like, I'm a couple minutes out. I'm like, when you get there, please call me. He gets there, calls me. I'm like, is there a computer bag? It would be right around here, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, no, dude, I'm not seeing it. I'm like, son of a bitch. So I get there, pull up the camera feed. I left at about 3:20 in the morning on Saturday night, or I guess Sunday morning. So I'm watching the camera, and it was like, dude, it was impossible to watch this without getting just infuriated. I understand now when people say like when somebody steals from you, it's like it's like a really heavy violation. Like you just feel fucking violated.
Yeah.
So I watch because there's this one camera that goes all the way down the alleyway, right? The alleyway basically dead ends right where our back door is. So from the street coming down the alleyway, I watch this fucking skeeter ass tweaker coming down, and he's going through all the dumpsters, and he's going through all the trash cans. He's going through this. At one point, he finds a fucking half drank Red Bull can, and he like just slugs it and throws the can into the alleyway. He finds like a deli container with like some of our beer cheese soup in it. Like there was like maybe a little bit down at the bottom, and he grabs that and he's drinking it. And I'm like, oh, gross, dude. Fucking. So, and I'm just watching him, and you can see my computer bag like clearly. Like there's a light right next to that camera, and it's like shining
right
direct.
on it.
It's like shining a spotlight on it. Right. And so I'm just watching.
No.
I'm laughing because I'm looking at your computer. So obviously.
Yeah, exactly. So, and he's getting closer. He fucking finds the computer bag. He opens it up. It's not just my computer, but it's Asher's computer. It's my fucking planner. It's like my notepad with all my notes. It's got a fucking ton, like those lapel mics that we use sometimes. Yeah. It's got like a ton of shit in there. This motherfucker slings it over his shoulder and bolts. And I'm like, motherfucker. So I'm like furious, dude. I was like, because we know all the homeless, there's like the same homeless guys that show up around there all the time. So I was like, I'm about to go ask some questions. I'm about to go canvass this fucking block, and I'm about to find this motherfucker and enact some motherfucking street justice. Because at this point, it's like,
street justice. He found a computer in an alleyway.
Yeah, he came through the alley about an hour after I left. It was about 4:30 when he found my shit. And at this point, it's like 4 p.m. I'm like, it hasn't even been 12 hours. Like, I'm operating off first 48 here, dude. I'm about to go fucking ham. So the director of operations there, Bree, who's a friend, and she's like, dude, call the cops. Don't go do anything stupid. Like, just file a police report. So I file a police report. Cop that shows up is super just, no sense of urgency. No, like, he doesn't have a very good bedside manner.
You left your computer in an alleyway in downtown Jacksonville, and now you're talking to the police about it?
Yeah, but do that even more monotone and even less concerned. Like, even just feigning concern. You know what I mean? Like, just
did he say you're a stupid asshole? Because I would. I'd just be like, you dummy. Why didn't you just put a neon sign at the beginning of the alleyway that said free computers this way?
You want free laptops? They're down here. So we go through the whole fucking thing. You know, he tells me, like, at one point, you know, we put the video on a thumb drive for him. I took some fucking pictures and sent it to, like, some snapshots and sent them to him. We're standing there by his cruiser, and he's like, I'm gonna be honest with you, you're probably never gonna see your stuff again. He's like, I'm not saying that to make you feel bad, but he's like, that's just the nature of these things. And I'm like, trying to give him, like, things to go off of, right? He, like, for one, the guy was carrying a brand new bright fucking red sleeping bag with him. And I was like, that's got to be something that would make him stick out, right? Bright red, brand new sleeping bag. And he was like, unfortunately, the homeless shelter a few blocks down hands those out. So there's probably multiple of them out there. And I'm like, all right, you know, whatever. I was like, it happened fucking 12 hours ago. He's probably wearing the same goddamn clothes if he even has other clothes, you know, like, pretty distinctive outfit he's got going. Anyway, he does the rest of his report. He leaves. I go back to, you know, getting this fucking bar going, and I get a call like an hour later, probably not even an hour later. And he says something, and I'm only kind of half listening. And he ends the sentence with, so I'll be there in a couple minutes and you can go through the bag and make sure everything's still in there. And I was like, wait, you got it? And he was like, yeah, I'll be there at the bar in about 3 minutes. So I immediately go outside. He pulls up on the other side of the street. I cross. He's got the bag up on the hood. I go through it. Didn't even look like homeboy pulled anything out of the bag. Like, it was still exactly as I had put everything in there. So I'm like, yeah, everything's here. Like, everything looks like it's right here. And he's like, okay, so do you want to, like, press charges or anything like that? And I was like, honestly, I don't feel the need to do, like, I have my stuff back. You know, I was gone for 12 hours. Yeah. I don't feel the need to do that. I will defer to you on that. If you think that somebody needs to learn a lesson here.
The cop's like, because he's dead. I killed him.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hope you don't want to press charges because I shot him 7 times.
So
I'm a Jacksonville sheriff. That guy's dead as hell.
So he was like, honestly, it probably wouldn't go anywhere, you know, even though it was technically on your property. It was out in an alleyway. You know, any judge, any lawyer assigned to him would argue that it was abandoned property, and the judge would probably, just for the sake of, like, not having to go through all the rigmarole, just toss it. And I was like, okay. And he was like, all right, so he's got something he wants to say to you, though. And I'm like, wait, what? Is he in the back of the car right now? And he's like, yep. And he opens up the door, and dude comes out handcuffed. He's like, I just wanted to say that, you know, I get paid to clean up those parking lots. So-and-so pays me. He told me the guy's name. I don't fucking remember what it was, but he's like, Johnny Meatballs fucking pays me, or Tommy Meatballs pays me to do this, and blah, blah, blah. And, you know, and so I was just going to bring it to him. So that, you know, I knew somebody lost it. So I was going to bring it to him so it could get back to the person it belonged to. And I'm like, okay, well, first of all, I have no idea who, what's that?
If whatever, man.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, basically, I was like, okay, you know. And so he let the dude go, as the dude was walking by the alley, this guy Kareem that works as a bar back at the bar, like ran and flagged him down. I was like, "Hey, man!" And it was like, "What?" And Kareem hands him a sandwich and goes, "Here, take this sandwich, but don't fuck with our shit."
That's the way to do it.
Yeah, and then the dude came back like a few nights later and wanted to like talk to me and apologize. And actually, I didn't notice that the lapel mics were not in there, but he had them. He was like, "Oh, these fell out in the cop car. I still had, I grabbed them." And I'm like, "Bullshit! You were fucking handcuffed." And the fucking, I watched him pull my case out of the fucking front seat. So no, you didn't grab them, you fucking liar. But whatever.
He tried to pawn them and nobody would take them because they didn't have the software for them. So
right. Like... They also, those lapel mics cost like $20. They were not expensive, but. Right. So long story short, I got my shit was gone for 12 hours, but I got it all back. And really the thing I was bummed out about was that like the one thing that Asher asked me for was his laptop.
Yeah.
Like my laptop, I was like, I'll buy a fucking new one, whatever. It's my mistake. But like that feeling like he asked me for one thing or two things, go car shopping with him and bring his laptop. And I fucking
feel like the car
laptop.
Might actually overshadow that a little bit, you know?
Yeah. Well,
ship it to him.
I don't know. I guess you never outgrow like disappointing your kids or feeling like you disappoint your kids.
No, you got to do that. You disappoint them with the small thing. You know, don't be like, I can't get you a car this season.
Yeah.
But here's your laptop. Like, here's a car. Laptop will be a week or so.
Laptop I left in an alley.
Yeah, just forget his birthday. Those are the little microaggressions.
Well, with my kid, my kid asks for a bunch of stupid bullshit related to like bad K-pop bands. So I just don't get them for her.
So you just got her the full Journey box set.
I'll buy her other stuff. I'll take her out to eat. You know, we'll go shopping. I'll get her clothes and stuff. But she'll be like, "How about that fucking whatever K-pop band? What the hell are they called? X-Force or whatever. Like, how about some of that stuff? Or Stray Kids. That's it. That's the band.
Stray Kids?
Stray Kids.
Okay.
Stray Kids stuff. And I'll be like, maybe I'll get it for you next week. And then I don't. And then I get her other stuff instead.
Cooler shit.
I just like to say, well, Christmas is coming up or your birthday's coming up, whichever one's next, you know?
Hey, Thanksgiving's coming up.
Speaking of which, today we are talking about Thanksgiving traditions.
Yeah, I've got this great Thanksgiving tradition where I eat a dick ton of turkey and then pass out.
Fuck yeah. I got that one too.
Yeah, well, I mean, do you guys have any like Thanksgiving traditions that like you guys do every year? Other than that one?
I feel a little expatriated from my extended family, actually. So no, not really.
No?
I mean, Meg, you go ahead, bud.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You guys are being so sweet. See, the yearly tradition works because now everybody's being so respectful.
What I fucking hate about you is that you always let me talk.
I typically work every Thanksgiving. This is the first one I've had off in years and years and years because I don't work in the ER anymore and the PACU is closed. So, no. It was always my grandmother's thing that she did. She passed away several years ago. So, I don't know.
We do like all of the typical Thanksgiving stuff. Like the whole family shows up to mom's house, extended family, family friends, you know, people with nowhere to go. Like it's a very like typically pretty packed house. I think, Riley, I've even invited you before for Thanksgiving. Like,
yes, Patrick, we know your family isn't broken. Thank you.
But, you know, and like the Macy's Day Parade is on while everybody's cooking and hanging out. And there's like a full spread of like shit to munch on before like we all sit down. We go around the table, say what we're thankful for, blah, 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 blah. We all eat. Then, you know, turn a football game on or something and all hang out afterward. And then I always fucking pass the fuck out on the couch. And then I wake up and I'm like, I don't want to be here anymore. Bye. And then that's basically, that's our Thanksgiving tradition. It's pretty cool, actually.
That's pretty solid.
I mean, that sounds pretty, that tracks for like what I remember from Thanksgiving. Because I mean,
my wife and I,
past several years, it's pretty much just been me. Somebody will usually bring like some turkey or like we'll do a potluck at work. And then I'm just shoving as much food in my face as quick as I can. And then going back to like people bleeding out of their ass or whatever. Sorry, what?
I just picture you as one of the nurses on like the show ER on like a holiday special episode, you know? So like there's the person at the desk who's trying to decorate and being like, hey, it's Happy Turkey Day. And you're like, yeah, whatever. you know, and then you get like we got a code 3. You're like, oh shit,
Yeah.
stat. We got to do this.
Everything's going great. Everybody's kind of having a good day, and then there's like a mass casualty, like a fucking building falls down on 80 people, and suddenly everybody's got to spring to
Yeah,
action.
you have like a special guest star that was like a soap opera star a few years ago that everybody's forgotten about.
Yeah, it's just George Clooney 2 years after he left the show.
Yeah, you have to explain to them they're going to lose their toes or something. And they're like, but it's Thanksgiving. And you're like, yeah, your embracing of that culture is probably what led to this diabetes.
The real ER is not nearly that interesting. Well, the diabetes thing comes up a lot, but usually not many MCIs, mass casualty incidents.
Yeah.
Did you get anybody who's got an entire turkey up their ass?
Not yet, man. And you know, like the last ER that I worked at, we did not get much butt stuff. The first ER that I worked at all the time, I think my first night there, it was either the scrub brush, like the dish scrubber, or a pair of tongs.
God,
I saw both. And then there was a
Jesus
rumor about a Buzz
Christ.
Lightyear doll up somebody's ass, but I never actually saw that one.
to infinity and beyond. Am I right?
Yep. I always wanted to know
wait.
if it was the one where the wings actually extended.
That's the beyond when he was talking about to infinity and beyond. That's the beyond.
Was the helmet open or closed?
I don't know. For poor Buzz's sake. Anyway, enough about.
So
things
yeah,
that-
we're
More like
going to
Bud
talk
Lightyear.
about where some of these traditions that we all know and most of us participate in, where the fuck did they come from, right? So the
I
first
was
one,
going to say,
go ahead.
my wife and I we have like a Friendsgiving. That's like our thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost included Friendsgiving as one of the traditions, but I was like, it's too new.
And just having friends come over, that's not a tradition. That's a thing.
Yeah. So, but I mean, it's become a bigger thing just over the past, 10, 15 years.
Yeah, it's the traditional model for the American family spirals and dissolution. Yeah.
Okay. So the first one, obviously, it had to be, why the fuck do we eat turkey? Right?
Because it's gooder than fuck.
It is good, but I mean, there's no other day of the year that anybody, or I guess most people, roast an entire motherfucking turkey.
I mean, not normal people, I guess. I do a couple of turkeys a year.
So
We
see,
always did turkey at Christmas too.
yeah, we
So
do
there
turkey
was
at Christmas
nothing
too.
differentiating.
We do ham and turkey for both.
Yeah.
This year for Christmas, I'm gonna do a goose. I swear to God, I'm gonna. Every year I say I will. This Christmas, a cooked goose for everyone.
Okay, so most people I think the common belief is that the Thanksgiving turkey comes from sort of the story of the first Thanksgiving. The Pilgrims and the Wampanoag natives doing the whole first Thanksgiving thing. The likelihood that there was
Samoset brought a cooked turkey.
so the likelihood that there was turkey there is pretty slim. And if there was, it wouldn't have been like a roast turkey like the way, like what we're used to. More
Right.
than likely what they ate was venison that was actually recorded that they brought deer. There was some wild fowl like waterfowl, ducks and geese. Like I said, maybe turkey, but probably not.
I would say they probably had some turkeys involved in there. Might not have been the central dish, but like there's so many turkeys in New England. I literally just saw like 10 wild turkeys in a parking lot in Boston one time.
In Baltimore.
No, Boston.
Did they? Oh, I thought you said in Baltimore. I was like, were they wearing fucking red bandanas? Did they draw down on you? Jive ass turkeys.
Wow. Did you just call me jive turkey?
No, I called them jive turkeys.
Because nobody calls me a jive turkey, okay?
Well, my name ain't Big Riley B.
Who the
Right.
fuck are you calling jive turkey?
So anyway, yeah, venison, some wild fowl, corn, probably prepared as bread or as a porridge. So like cream corn, I guess. And this is just what
Hell
they
yeah.
have. This is just what they recorded. Beans and squash, fish and shellfish because they were right there, in a harbor. So
Oh, yeah. I've been to that harbor. It's very nice and shallow.
yeah. And, wild fruits and nuts. So things like mashed potatoes, pie, stuffing, cranberry sauce, all that shit. Those things either didn't exist yet or, there was not really any way to get them. So
Right.
really the first Thanksgiving isn't so much the traditional Thanksgiving that we know now. It's more of just like this cultural thing that pushed what ended up being our current Thanksgiving. So it wasn't until like in the 1700s going into the 1800s that turkey sort of became like a symbol of Thanksgiving, right? But at that time, the holiday itself it wasn't even an official thing, right? It was just, like you said, turkeys are all over the fucking place in New England. One turkey is large enough to feed a decent amount of people. And, and
like a
and
wild
also,
turkey, you could probably feed like 3 or 4 people with it.
right. But they were also like, especially, as we're sort of establishing our own thing in New England, right? Even pre-revolution, there was a lot of like really hardcore, like even before the revolution started, there were people who were like, no, I'm an American, like, yeah, sure.
Right.
We operate under the crown, but like we're American. And the turkey was unique to America. So as these Thanksgiving feasts started happening, that became sort of like this symbol for, well, this is an American tradition.
Right.
This is an American bird. But even then, like colonial era Thanksgiving it wasn't an official holiday. There wasn't like an official day. They were just held at random, usually for like religious reasons. And,
so it would just be like, hey guys, we're going to have a Thanksgiving.
Right. And so there'd be turkey,
that's
there'd be other
fucking
meats
cool.
and stuff. It would be
That's actually
turkey
really
alongside.
interesting.
Yeah. So turkey would be alongside a bunch of other meats and sides and stuff like that. But it was just kind of like this thing that happened arbitrarily, when there'd be like some stately visit from somewhere else, the governor from Virginia is going to be here, and they'd do some shit, we'll have a Thanksgiving. But by the time we get into the 1800s, turkey kind of started to become the centerpiece of these gatherings. So
Turkey was supposed to be the national bird, right? Or somebody, I forget who. Somebody
Benjamin
was
Franklin.
gunning. Yeah,
Benjamin Franklin.
Yeah, Franklin thought that eagles were assholes because
Eagles are assholes.
they steal other, they can act as scavengers frequently. So, and he was like, these are fucking shitty animals. Like, what about these turkeys? They're much more majestic.
Franklin was a shitty animal too. Just to be.
I kind of think that a wild turkey is sort of majestic looking. It's really pretty and,
I mean,
whatever.
sure.
They're fucking cool ass birds.
Why the hell not?
I mean, I don't want to fuck one or anything.
It's weird that you thought that that's where we were going with that.
I said I don't. I said I don't want to fuck one.
Hey, you think he wants to fuck a bird?
I don't want to do it.
Oh, fuck, he can hear us through the...
You just moved the camera to look away from you, but I can still hear you.
Drew tried to cover up his mic, but he didn't do a very good job. So like I said, once we enter the 19th century, the 1800s, turkey kind of started becoming more of a centerpiece, and there were authors like one particular person who's pretty impressive, and we're gonna do a little sidebar on her. Her name
James
is
Fenimore Cooper.
No, it's a woman. I said her.
Oh,
yeah, it's a lady named James. Lady named James, band name.
I like it.
James Addiction.
I went to high school with James Addiction. He's a cool guy. So this lady's name, Sarah Josepha. So I mean, her middle name is Joseph with an A at the end. Josepha. Sarah Josepha Hale. She was an author of the time, and she campaigned really hardcore to make Thanksgiving a national holiday. And she was also just kind of obsessed with like Thanksgiving dinners, like Thanksgiving feasts, which is a weird calling in your life.
I don't know. I'm kind of obsessed with that too.
I like to eat.
Like truly,
I can eat.
Every year I love making fucking turkey, and then every year after like everybody eats the turkey and everything, I boil the carcass down, I make soup, and then I'll fucking do like Thanksgiving turkey ramen and shit after that.
Yeah.
I didn't know you did all this shit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I still got fucking turkey stock. I still got turkey stock in my freezer from last year.
Yeah, I do the same thing.
No, I didn't know he did all this shit.
Oh.
He's never invited me to Friendsgiving, so.
Damn.
Yeah, because fuck you.
Fuck you. You know what I hate about you?
That I'm handsome and funny.
You never invite me to Friendsgiving.
Hey, Drew, this year you want to do like a joint Thanksgiving sort of thing? Maybe like, I know you got a bunch of family, but maybe we could do it like after.
Yeah, let me talk to the wife about it. And I would totally be down.
I don't think I can actually do it on Thanksgiving. I got to go to Daytona for my brother, but like, yeah, after that. Because I'm thinking about getting a goose.
Yo, let's
I thought
fucking
that was
do it.
Christmas. I thought you were doing that for Christmas.
I'm gonna do that too.
You wanna?
A goose,
Well, if we do it another
a
day,
goose
Pat,
and a
you should come
duck.
too.
Oh yeah, you want to?
I'm gonna make a turducken,
Ooh.
but with a goose.
And Drew doesn't work in the ER anymore, so he's not going to get to see his first Hugh Duckin. That's a human who shoves a duck and a chicken in his ass.
I still got feelers down there. I got people down there. So I mean, I'm only one floor up from
if
the
you
ER.
see a Hugh
If that
Duckin,
happens,
let me know.
If that happens, I'll be down there. I'm gonna see it.
That's awesome.
I think it was my sister who told me about the concept of the Pidge Midge bow.
What?
It's a pigeon inside of a midget inside of a hobo.
I don't like that.
That's my sister, celebrated children's author.
Speaking of authors, Sarah Josepha Hale.
God damn, your transitions are on point today.
Yeah, fuck.
Interestingly, she was the author of the nursery rhyme Mary Had a Little Lamb.
Whoa.
The same lady who wrote Mary Had a Little Lamb is largely responsible for Thanksgiving being a national holiday.
Nice. That's the first jingle that was ever jangled onto a recordable wax cylinder.
She's got an interesting history. So in 1827, she wrote a novel called Northwood, Life North and South. In it, which I guess were progressive views for the time, I read it and I was like, ugh. But this novel that she wrote supported relocating the nation's African slaves to freedom in Liberia. And like I read that and I was like, oof. But then I was like, well, would you rather be free in Liberia or slave in the US?
I mean, free in Liberia.
Yeah, that's what I said. So
free in Liberia is fucking cool. I'm gonna write that down. Hold on a second. I'll be right
cool
back.
Band name. Why are you writing it down? Why is he writing it down? Riley, you can't just leave in the middle of the pod. This isn't a Patreon episode.
I don't think he can hear us.
What a twat. No, he took his fucking headphones off.
He's doing something else.
I can fucking hear you. Sorry, my notebook was just on the other side of the room.
Why did you write it down? We jot these down
because I am a storyteller. I am a writer, okay? I have concepts and ideas. I come up with titles and locations, thoughts. I plan. Maybe that's a cool story.
I just took you out of my ear.
A story about the woman that wrote that we should have freed slaves in Liberia, or perhaps the dreams of a slave hearing about the concept of freedom in Liberia.
Yeah, he's still yelling at you.
There's many,
Patrick took his earpiece out. He can't hear you.
Many things that it could be. Many
Oh, hey,
things.
Did you say something?
Yeah, I said you're a fat bitch.
You know what? Today's not a good day for that. I am feeling fat in this shirt, so I'm.
Me too. I've been working out so hard. Like I've been doing so much physical labor, but then I ate a bunch of cheese, and now I feel bloated.
So one of the things that Sarah Josepha Hale said in her book Northwood, Life North and South was, quote, "The great error of those who would sever the Union rather than see a slave within its borders is that they forgot the master is their brother, as well as the servant, and that the spirit which seeks to do good and to all and evil to none is the only true Christian philanthropy." The book described how while slavery hurts and dehumanizes slaves absolutely, it also dehumanizes the masters and slows their world's psychological, moral, and technological progress.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it sounds like her idea sounds icky to us in 2025, but
it sounds pretty progressive. It's pretty progressive stuff.
Yeah, for 18 what?
1827.
And also, I agree with the sentiment behind it.
Yeah,
you know that. Like living in this warped, horrifying world of like you possessing human beings is as bad for the soul, man. Real bad.
Yeah.
But also, I mean, at the same time, the more radical version of myself says that she sounds like a sympathizer.
Well, I mean, that was also a full 35-ish years before the Civil War started. So,
yeah.
I mean.
Yeah, I'm more of a John Brown kind of guy, you know?
Like I said, she is probably the person most responsible for making Thanksgiving a national holiday. It had been celebrated mostly in New England previous to that, and each state in New England had like its own holiday. Some were in October, some were as late as January. In the South, it was pretty much not celebrated at all. And so starting in 1846, she started like advocating for a national holiday, a national Thanksgiving, right? And for 17 years, she wrote to whoever was in the White House in support of making it a national holiday. So she wrote to Zachary Taylor. She wrote to Millard Fillmore. She wrote to Franklin Pierce. She wrote to James Buchanan. By the way, that could be our lineup for inconsequential presidents too, because those were all fucking nerds who didn't do shit.
Yeah, Millard Fillmore. That's that like discontented libertarian duck reporter from the comic strips, right?
That's Mallard Fillmore.
Yeah. Oh, damn it. Okay.
And finally, Abraham Lincoln, who was the one who actually signed Thanksgiving into, like, turned Thanksgiving into a national holiday in 1863. So in the midst of the Civil War, he was like, you know what we need? National holiday. Hey, South, you're required to do this too.
You know, I'm currently in the land of Lincoln.
Oh yeah, you are, aren't you?
Yeah. Actually, shit, where was he born?
Somewhere in Illinois. I don't recall where. Would you like me to look it up?
Somebody look it up real quick, because I might not be too far. Maybe I could stop on by.
He was born in.
There is a cool.
He was born in
Kentucky.
LaRue County, Kentucky.
Not an Illinois boy.
Why is it the land of Lincoln?
I don't know. Maybe that's where they make the logs.
The fuck? Tomorrow I'm gonna stop at a little museum dedicated to the native burial mounds of the area, and that'll be cool.
Yeah, that is cool.
Yeah.
So anyway, after Thanksgiving became a national holiday, Sarah Josepha Hale wrote in like multiple magazines, cookbooks, things like that, trying to now that Thanksgiving is a thing, she wanted to standardize a traditional meal for Thanksgiving, right? So she would write all these things about roast turkey and stuffing and cranberry sauce and pumpkin pie and all this shit. And so like not only did she really like push for this to become a national holiday, she also sort of like culturally standardized what it was that we like looked forward to eating on Thanksgiving.
Quick
So,
sidebar.
Yeah.
It's the land of Lincoln because that's where he spent most of his political career and his life up until his death, where he's buried. Like,
No,
just
okay.
where he lived mostly, but he was born. in
He's
Kentucky.
buried here?
Yeah.
Cool.
Where?
I don't know.
Yeah, you have a phone, you know.
Yeah, but you're on it right now.
Actually, Drew is. I'm not on it.
In any case, I'm looking at you.
Lincoln is buried in Springfield.
Springfield, Illinois.
Springfield. It's a hell of a town.
Schoolyard's up and the shopping mall's down. Don't get me started.
New York, New York.
New York is that away,
New
man.
York's. Yeah.
I know.
Perfect.
We have the same brand of autism in that regard. I remember all that shit.
See my loafers, former gophers. It was that or skin my chauffeurs.
But a Greyhound
Jesus
for a
Christ.
tuxedo would be best. Yeah, I remember.
So, as we push forward into getting close to the 1900s,
I love you, Dr. Zayas. Okay, pushing forward. Sorry.
you know, obviously we started getting more into we've talked about this, larger farms, corporatizing farms too, but you know, technology and farming evolved and certain foods became cheaper and easier to produce. So you had pumpkin and apple pies become super common. Like as flour and sugar became more affordable, you could start making pies. Pies became a big Thanksgiving thing. Cranberries started being cultivated in the US in the 19th century. So now you've got your cranberry sauce. You know, potatoes became a staple. So mashed potatoes, really easy. Not until the 1900s did sweet potatoes and marshmallows became associated. You know, you also had companies like Campbell's Soup, like doing,
The fuck is Campbell's Soup gonna do with Thanksgiving?
like by the mid 1950s, they were pushing Thanksgiving recipes like green bean casserole.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Because they got the fucking the
They got cream of everything.
mushroom
Cream of mushroom,
cream of mushroom. What do you use for green bean casserole?
probably cream of mushroom, right?
I don't know.
There's
yeah,
cream
I
of
would
mushroom,
think
there's
so.
cream of celery, there's cream of a few things.
I would think cream of mushroom for.
Cream of some young guy.
Wow, a Wayne's World joke? Jesus Christ.
The wing.
Shawing.
So let's get through turkey here. As we get into 20th century, you know, well into the 1900s, where once media and advertising and all this shit, you know, magazines and cookbooks and TV, radio stuff,
I mean, once we became the product.
yeah, they started presenting like the classic Thanksgiving image, right? Turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, cranberry sauce, pumpkin pie. And that sort of became the traditional Thanksgiving meal. And now, I mean, like, my mother's Brazilian.
Right.
We don't have any of that shit in Brazil. I mean, mashed potatoes, sure, but like, my mother goes fucking ham on Thanksgiving.
Pun intended. It's crazy to me how many things are like ubiquitous just because of marketing pushes.
It became culturally its own thing, meaning doesn't matter what your cultural identity is. I mean, I know Indian families that do big Thanksgivings,
Sure.
you know, Latino families, white families, black families, doesn't fucking matter.
Aside from just the like the societal, American thing about it, that shit is delicious.
Oh, of
Yeah.
course.
That's really
That's why I caught on.
like the thing. Like,
And
it catches on. It doesn't matter what your culture is. You're
Right.
like, hey, we're in America. We should do Thanksgiving. If there was a let's eat shitty pizza day, people probably wouldn't be as into it. You know,
It's hard to be like, no, about a holiday that's entire purpose is to eat a bunch of really delicious food that you can prepare in so many different ways
Yeah.
and be thankful for things.
Yeah, and hang out with your
that's-
family.
Yeah,
Right.
hang out with family, be thankful for shit,
Or friends.
and eat till you fucking can't move. Like, it's hard to say no to that one. Doesn't matter what culture
Yeah.
you're from.
I like
That's
Thanksgiving for all those reasons.
Yeah.
I'm
So-
working with a Navajo guy that's excited to get back to his family for Thanksgiving right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So turkey sort of was the product of like all this stuff over literal centuries. And I wanted to do one more bit on food because all these foods are fun and weird and like, you know, like where these things come from. There's so much that we only eat on Thanksgiving that I could really do a bit on like every Thanksgiving food and it would be our whole episode. But I want to do some
turkey, cranberry sauce,
Yeah.
ass.
I always like to eat a little bit of ass on Thanksgiving. No,
Just to be thankful. Show you're thankful.
I did want to do some non-food related Thanksgiving stuff too. So
Like non-NAAN.
non-Thanksgiving. No, you focused on the wrong word. Speaking of stuffing. You fucked up.
Wow, transition. Your transitions are so fucking good.
Yeah. You focused on non and not stuff.
Damn.
So stuffing is a little bit different, right? Stuffing's origins start way before Thanksgiving, like literally thousands of years ago. We have literal written recipes for stuffing from like Roman cookbooks.
Really?
There's a Roman cookbook called Apicius from the 4th or 5th century that has stuffing recipes in it. It was a little bit different. So the Romans would stuff animals like dormice, pigeons, pigs, chickens. What?
I like the context of like the Romans would shove animals like, and then you listed a number of small animals, and it's in my head immediately. You'd be like, up their ass.
In their ass. Dormice, pigeons, pigs, chickens, and rabbits, and they would usually use mixtures of, you know, herbs, vegetables, nuts, cooked grains, and like organ meat, right? And then they'd just jam them up in there. You know, there's Roman stuff. Stuffing was not an American invention. It's a whole global thing that's been going on for thousands of years. Medieval Europeans also stuffed usually birds and like, you know, fowl, game, whatever. They typically used breadcrumbs, herbs, dried fruits, organ meats, and chestnuts. So that ended up traveling to the colonies with English settlers. So by the time we get to like early colonial era, it evolved a little bit in New England because there were different things here. You couldn't get some of the things.
It makes a lot of sense to just eating meat is fine if that's all you've got.
Right.
But like if you also have grains and you've got vegetables and you've got
Right.
spices and herbs and stuff. Like
Cheap
of
shit.
course you want to like
Yeah,
you know,
cheap shit you can
got a
source
bird-
easily. Cheap shit you can source
Yeah.
easily and is going to fill you up.
yeah, you turn that like chicken that you could fucking demolish right now. It's just
Yeah.
like I eat rotisserie chickens routinely. You know, I eat a whole one of those in one sitting. But if it's also stuffed with a bunch of bread, I mean, that's going to slow it down. That's a couple of meals.
Absolutely.
What the fuck was the episode with the rotisserie chicken? Trimates.
That's right.
Oh,
Put in an entire rotisserie
The Wild
chicken
Riley.
in his work vehicle. So
That was a fun one to record.
that was a fun one. So like obviously once the settlers were in New England, you know, there's different things that they can easily source. There's things that they can't get that, you know, they would use in England. So the colonists sort of would use like cornbread. They'd crumble up cornbread, or like old bread. They just like crush it up and throw it in there. Onions, herbs, root vegetables like potatoes, yams, whatever, chestnuts, and sometimes oysters. They would sometimes use oysters
I can
in
see
their
that.
stuffing.
I'm curious. Like we were talking earlier, there's not many things that I won't try.
Yeah, same. I'd try oyster stuffing in a heartbeat.
We had a whole conversation about, well, never mind.
Okay.
So it was about eating people. Just we'll move on.
Yeah.
You guys want to hear my favorite story about eating oysters?
I do now.
Okay, so I worked at a seafood restaurant for a very long time, and they would do stupid bullshit events for jerks. They'd do like reggae night or whatever, and they'd put sand in the parking lot, some dumb bullshit like that, right? One of these stupid bullshit events, they had an oyster eating contest, or an oyster shucking and eating contest.
Oh, that doesn't sound like a smart idea.
Which, like, I almost got in on, because I worked as the dishwasher there for like 3 years or so, or 2 years, and I had to shuck all the oysters. I get pretty good. I can fucking shuck a bushel of oysters pretty fast.
Okay.
I can fuck up some oysters.
But people that signed up were like pretty much like, good old boys and like native Floridian types and yada yada. And I remember there was one old lady, like must have been like 65, 70 years old. And well, everybody was like, they say go, and they start shucking, and you shuck the oyster, and slurp it up. Shuck the oyster, slurp it up, right? And I just watched as this lady put like a cup, like a plastic tumbler there, and shuck, and then she'd slide the oyster into the cup, and she'd shuck and slide the oyster into the cup until it was a whole big fucking glass of oysters.
Okay.
Must have been 20, 25 in there. She was shucking quick.
She was unhinged her jaw and like fucking
the timer's coming down. She's only got like 5 seconds, and she picks up the cup and just
oh my god,
sucks them all down and wins the pot.
Holy shit,
is crazy. I love oysters. I don't think I could.
I don't think I could do it. Yeah,
house 25 oysters all in one shot.
Made me absolutely nauseous to watch.
Yeah,
and I like oysters. Like,
yeah,
I do. But like,
and then she died.
But I also want to put like a little bit of horseradish on there. Maybe one of them I want to put a little hot sauce on.
Not this lady.
She maybe this one I want to eat with a cracker.
Takes it down, slime it all.
I can eat them like just basic.
Sometimes I just want to go
nice.
raw. Sometimes I want to put a little fucking cocktail sauce. Sometimes I just want a little horseradish. Maybe on this one I want to put it on a cracker. Maybe on this one I want to put it on a cracker with some horseradish and some hot sauce. I like to mix it up.
Yeah.
One of my wife and I's like earlier date moments, we went camping in Moses Creek Nature Preserve.
Uh-huh.
We went out and we were staying at this like really far campsite out on the water, and there was this tree that had fallen down into the water, and the limbs had been in the water for a long time, and they'd grown oysters on them. And I like reached down and I just hacked off a limb of this tree and pulled out this giant fucking oyster hammer. And I just threw it on the fire, baby. It was fucking awesome.
By like the 17, 1800s, right? Actually 1800s, because this would be in the 1800s. There actually started becoming like regional different types of stuffings, right? So they all pretty much used like bread, onion, celery, sage became real popular. And then, some of them would use like apples, nuts, stuff like that, depending on the region. But like the New England and Mid-Atlantic would do oysters like that was a thing.
Huh.
This is back in the 1800s. Like they did an oyster stuffing. The South did a cornbread stuffing. The Northeast did a chestnut stuffing. And like Gulf Coast, like Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, did rice stuffing, which I did grow up eating rice stuffing, and it is good as fuck.
It sounds good as fuck. Honestly, the oyster stuffing sounds pretty fucking good too. Like I kind of want to try this.
I thought you were going to say like crawfish stuffing or something.
Oh man, a crawfish rice stuffing would be, I would fuck that up. I'm not going to lie.
I like regional foods.
Yeah, me too.
The regional food out here in Peoria, Illinois is
fucking raw potato or something.
It is just bad Mexican food. They don't give a fuck.
By the end of the 1800s, it sort of became a little bit more standardized. Bread, sage, onion, butter, broth, salt, pepper. It got very sort of streamlined. And then by the time we get into the 1900s, we started getting like packaged breads, packaged seasonings. in 1972, General Foods released stovetop stuffing. And so
The greatest of all things.
I'm not going to lie. Everyone. So I did mention that, most people only make turkey, for Thanksgiving. I do like to, I call it cheater, cheater Thanksgiving. I'll get a rotisserie chicken. I'll get some stovetop stuffing. I'll make some mashed potatoes, maybe make some green beans or something like that. And then that'll be dinner for a night. And I'm like,
I'm
it's
getting really hungry.
yeah, it's like May. And I'm like, cheater Thanksgiving night.
It's all
It's
making
close
me
enough.
incredibly hungry.
That sounds really good, actually.
Yeah. I love doing that.
I'm not a stuffing guy,
Really. Some people aren't stuffing people. I fucking love stuffing, dude.
but like some
I
rice
love
stuffing
stuffing.
sounds really good. Some oyster stuffing sounds like something I want to try.
I might try rice stuffing. Maybe
You
I'll
should
try
look up an authentic 1800s cookbook and find out how to do oyster stuffing.
I'm sure somebody still does it.
I don't know. I would like to try oyster stuffing. I don't know if I would want to do a whole oyster. Like, there's part of me that's
I'm curious.
that
about
sounds cool as fuck, but there's also part of me like thinking about the consistency. And I'm not really like I'm a texture person. Like texture, I don't give a fuck. If it tastes good, it tastes good. But I do think that there's like something about just eating a bite of stuffing. I prefer my stuffing a little bit on the wet. I like it a little bit more moist, not like the real dry bready stuffing. So
That's what I
There's only-
grew up eating, and that's what I don't like, the dryness of it.
yeah,
As far as texture goes, there's only one food I've ever come across really that I just cannot fucking eat because of the texture,
what's that?
and it's baklava.
Really?
Yeah, I just
That's
can't. I
strange.
can't fucking do it
That's like
because
mostly
it just
puff pastry.
Because it's not crunchy. It like gets in. I don't know. I think it's the multiple layers of it.
Yeah.
They like grind together, and it's like nails on a chalkboard. To me, it's fucking intense. But it's the only thing in the world
I get it.
that I've
I get
ever
it. Yeah.
been
Okay.
like this. The texture of this is insane.
Interesting. But I feel like if I'm taking a bite of this, like thinking about the texture of stuffing, and then suddenly there's just a big meaty fucking oyster in there, I'm like, oh, where'd you come from? Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's a possibility that I try that and I go, not for me.
I
Or
feel like
you
it's
go
not going to be
like,
full
"Ew,
fucking
where did you
like
come from?"
oysters like blended in there somehow,
I just feel like so you're saying you would chop up the oysters.
I don't feel like it would be like just fucking raw oysters thrown in at the last minute or something. I feel like there's probably a method that makes it make sense.
Fair. Oh yeah. Also, when you cook, well, no, because you cook it inside the bird. So also
Yeah, so
when
they're
you
going
cook,
to be hard, like
yeah,
they're not going to be so like
they shrink
super
up.
slimy.
Yeah, they
and,
shrink
you know,
up. Okay. All right.
That's
I'm back on board.
Curious. Maybe it'll be the best
feel
thing we
like-
ever
I
tasted.
feel
We're gonna figure
like-
this out.
Oyster stuffing might actually be more of like a regional thing for us in the coastal Florida, because the Timucua natives ate oysters for thousands of years in that area. There are plenty of like nature preserved places with like historical markers that are like, this pile of oyster shells was eaten by Timucua natives in the
You
year
would think
11.
it would be a thing down here.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, what the fuck? It's because Florida got assimilated by like the South.
Yeah, probably. So they were
Yeah.
doing cornbread and rice stuffing.
We should be having dope ass Spanish food all the time.
Have you ever heard people refer to stuffing as dressing?
Yeah,
Yes.
I think that's what my grandmother called it. And she was a Brit. So,
Okay. Do you know what the technical difference is between stuffing and dressing?
No.
I did
Hold on
not
a
know
second.
this until the research for this.
Because
Ah.
usually,
Now I do because I read over your shoulder.
because you can
Stop.
you can undress a turkey, but you can't unstuff it.
Actually, that kind of
Kind of.
works.
Yeah.
So stuffing is cooked inside the bird. Dressing is cooked in a separate pan.
Oh, I was talking about fucking a turkey.
Yeah, I know.
Again, not for the
I
first
don't
time
want
this
to do that.
episode.
I don't want to do that.
I keep telling you guys, I don't want to fuck a turkey.
I'm only bringing it up because I don't want to do it.
Riley, if you had a turkey to fuck, would you rather it be alive or dead?
You're
What's
think-
the disposition of the turkey?
Is it into it or not into it?
No, probably not into it.
Then dead.
Okay, would you rather it be processed for cooking or
I don't want
just
to fuck a turkey. I
or just
don't
a-
want to do that.
or just a turkey corpse? Just
It's
it just
making
died.
me wildly uncomfortable. I don't want to fuck a turkey.
Sure thing, bud.
gonna-
So
Rename this chapter on Spotify to Riley Wants to Fuck a Turkey.
Riley wants to fuck a turkey.
I
You know, there
don't.
was a time when if we said it enough times, Spotify would just name it
I know.
what we wanted, what we kept saying. But then they
and
got.
right with the piles of dead monkeys thing, that was the week they stopped doing that. I was really
Did they
disappointed.
change
Piles
that?
of Dead
or does it
Monkeys
still
was
say Piles
great.
of Dead Monkeys?
I don't think it ever did because I think that was the week that they changed.
They went back and they took the
algorithm.
chapter breaks out of it, I think, on that episode. I can't
What's
remember.
the
Maybe
one
they
that we
did,
like
because-
the most? Big Dick's Boners? Is that the episode that's like super?
No, it was West Memphis 3 was or Satanic Panic. There was a chapter called "The Child Was Sodomized," and I'm like, oh my god! And by the way, the child wasn't sodomized. That's the worst part.
That's the worst part.
About this specific thing I'm talking about with the chapters, not the actual events. So anyway,
nuts, he wasn't.
guys, how about that Macy's Day Parade?
Like, is that like a Macy Gray thing?
Yeah.
Cooler it was.
It's Macy Gray Day.
Macy Gray Day Parade.
Yeah, you have to have all your you have to sing all your conversations in a nasally voice, and
Joke.
yeah, and then wear an afro wig and big old glasses.
We should just
Yeah.
do the rest of the episode
And
in
show
our
up
Macy
in
Gray
Spider-Man 3.
I don't want to do that.
voices. Okay, never mind.
How about that Macy's Day Parade?
Do you watch it? Are you a big fan? You like the big balloons?
I have traditionally in my life watched it. It's like anybody. I don't so much anymore. Like, I don't know.
I don't think I've watched it in about 25 years.
It's always on, like when we do our family stuff, and I find myself
over the past decade, I've tried to break essentially every tradition of my childhood, along with the generational trauma. So I've just ignored Macy's Day parades.
Are you saying that the
And,
Macy's Day Parade triggers you? It triggers your trauma?
No,
response?
not at all. I just don't give a shit about it. You know that song "I Want to Break Free" by Queen?
I do.
Yeah, I want to do that. So I stopped watching the Macy's Day Parade.
Is that why you're into fucking turkeys now?
No, I don't want to do that.
I thought he was going to say, no, that's not why.
That's not the reason. It's complicated. So I find myself like looking when it's on at mom and dad's house, I'll find myself like just looking at it and just either thinking just mean thoughts in my head or hoping that like something embarrassing will happen with the balloons. Like every once in a while, like Bart Simpson will fucking eat Garfield's ass and then you'll be like, yes. So yeah, I'm always just waiting for something fucking funny to happen to make the Macy's Day Parade impressive to me. Cause
The last time that I saw the Macy's Day Parade and that I really enjoyed was when the winds were really high and a bunch of the fucking floats got just like blew off, like Charlie Brown like crashed into like the fucking Chrysler building. like
Which floats do they still have, like from our youth?
I don't
even
fucking know. I don't pay that much attention.
Okay.
they definitely still got a Charlie Brown, a Snoopy.
I
Probably.
think Bart's
Um,
still on there. I remember Bart.
Maybe Bart's still on. I hope Bart's still on
Garfield.
Yeah, Garfield. That's like the iconic
there. Heathcliff
one.
is out.
So the Macy's Day Parade really was like it was a mix of marketing stuff. It was a big immigrant influence.
Really?
Yeah. So and then just like timing shit worked out well for it to become this big thing. So it started off in 1924 as a marketing event. So Macy's, which is a department store, wanted to attract shoppers to its new flagship store in New York City for the Christmas season. Obviously, they're like, oh, we got this big ass fucking store. This is our flagship in New York City. Let's get people here to spend money on fucking Christmas stuff. So they started organizing this big ass holiday parade, but it wasn't really about Thanksgiving at the time. They actually officially called it the Macy's Christmas Parade, but they still had it on Thanksgiving Day. They chose Thanksgiving Day deliberately because it was a national holiday and it was sort of the unofficial start of Christmas shopping, which now it's the pretty official start of Christmas shopping. But
Right.
But at the time they were like, we're going to have our Christmas parade on Thanksgiving Day because everybody's off of work, and tomorrow they're going to start, or today or tomorrow they're going to start shopping for Christmas. So strategically, it made sense. You get a lot of people out, have this big parade, everybody shows up for it right in front of your fucking store. People show up, you make money, right?
Right, classic.
So a lot of Macy's employees in the 20s were all like first or second generation immigrants from Europe, and they were used to big street festivals, back in their home countries, big holiday parades, big street festivals, big public, colorful celebrations. And so Macy's management kind of like learned about this stuff, and they were like, no, let's like run with that. And so they encouraged their employees to help them design the parade, right? To help them like do the music and the floats and all the spectacle around it. They were like, these guys are used to this. Let's like bring them in on this. So immigrants of the time were wildly influential in sort of making this fucking shit a thing.
That makes a lot of sense, actually. We talked on one of the Patreons about those big fucking crazy float festivals in like Italy and shit that have been going on for hundreds of years.
Yeah. The first parades they didn't bring the balloons in till later, but the first parades, they had fucking animals from the Central Park Zoo. They had like employees in costumes on floats and all
they had,
this
like
shit.
That Eddie Murphy zebra.
The Eddie Murphy zebra?
The Madagascar penguins. Yeah. Those are all from the Central Park Zoo.
Exactly. By the time they were 3 years into this parade, they had in their third year over 250,000 people in the crowd for the Macy's Day Parade.
Damn.
Yeah. And so that's when they decided, let's make some big ass fucking balloons. So that was 1926 was when they had 250,000 people there. 1927, they introduced big ass helium filled balloons, and like immediately that became the thing, right? That's when it went from just a local New York City parade to this like nationally recognized event. And then
big fuck balloons are cool.
Yeah. I mean, big fuck balloons going in between, high rises and shit. Cool.
I'm not saying like I want to fuck the balloons. I was just saying they're big fuck balloons.
Big fuck balloons.
I think there's a big turkey balloon, Riley.
I don't want to fuck it.
So by the time we get into 1930, literally in 1930, they started doing radio like programming around it so that Americans in other places could, I guess, hear the parade. You can't see shit, but you can hear it.
I can do this. Hold on a second. Give me a second. I'm going to do a here's my impersonation of a Macy's Day Parade. It's the Macy's Day Parade. I'm going to describe everything going on. We have people in the streets, and we have big fuck balloons.
That turkey looks very fuckable.
I'm not saying I want to fuck it. I'm just saying that if I was as big as Snoopy there, I guess what would be the equivalent in the 20s?
I think Snoopy was around back then, right?
No, Snoopy's the 60s. Peanuts the 60s.
Is it?
What was around in the...
I don't fucking know.
What was around then? Little Nemo and Slumberland?
Oh my God. Moving on. Starting in 1948.
I'm not saying I want to fuck the turkey.
Starting in 1948, they started televising it, and that was the first year that it was televised. And by the time we get into the 50s, it was nationally televised. Every year, millions of families would wake up on Thanksgiving morning, and that became the Thanksgiving ritual.
That would be pretty crazy, actually. Like, I can imagine this family just got their first TV, and the things that they can see on it are like fucking like the Colgate Comedy Hour or whatever the fuck.
Oh, and yeah, insanity.
And then like you get one live broadcast on fucking on Thanksgiving, and it's massive, ridiculous, giant balloon creatures floating through the megaliths of New York City, and you in your little small town Wichita fucking house. What the fuck is this?
Well, and then by the time you get like a little further into the 1900s, like the 1960s, Miracle on 34th Street had, the scene with the Macy's Day Parade in it. You've got all these things sort of like branding it and making it like a very Thanksgiving thing. They changed the name to the Thanksgiving Day Parade. And so families started sort of making this ritual by mid-century 1900s. That was Thanksgiving morning, you watch the parade. The afternoon, you cook and you eat. And then in the evening, you watch football. Which brings me to my next Thanksgiving tradition, football.
Hold on, one more point on Macy's. I think it's really interesting that they put together this entire parade, this nationwide sensation, just to hawk like way too expensive jeans and a very subpar perfume bar.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, for sure.
That's what I said earlier about the, Campbell's and all that. It's just like how many things in our modern world are strictly the result of marketing ploys?
Everything.
Yeah,
Literally everything.
insidious marketing ploys, even.
Literally
including
all the things.
movie Insidious.
Including the movie Insidious.
Never seen it.
Neither have
Well, I have, and it was because I was talked into it by a marketing team.
I. Come on, watch it.
Come
It's gonna be
on,
good.
Randy.
It's got that guy from that movie you like.
So yeah, football games, man. Football is another one of those big Thanksgiving traditions that also just was like a result of media and timing. It actually started before the NFL was even a fucking thing. Football was a Thanksgiving tradition in the 1870s, which is fucking crazy.
Oh shit.
Yeah, so
Leatherheads. Yeah.
yeah. So in the late 1800s, college football was getting super, super popular, particularly like in the Northeast. So these big colleges wanted their big rivalry games to draw crowds. So in the 1870s, elite colleges like Yale and Princeton and Harvard started playing high-profile games on Thanksgiving Day. And wherever the game was played, literally everything stopped. Everybody would fucking show up. Again, everybody's off. So you've got all these families gathered already. Nobody's working. Sort of commerce is paused for the day. And newspapers started reporting these games like they were big fucking events. And people started to associate Thanksgiving with like, oh, there's that big rivalry game. There's our big game. And this is, again, before the NFL even existed. So by the turn of the century, early 1900s, you've got Thanksgiving games that were fucking filling college stadiums. Again, the cities that were hosting these had big ass like Thanksgiving football festivals, like citywide festivals. And they'd even bring in like local high school teams, local athletic club football teams, local amateur football teams. Because at this time, there's no NFL. There's amateur leagues, there's athletic club leagues, there's high school teams. And they would have this all be a big fucking event on Thanksgiving. All these different football teams, all these different rivalries, all this stuff. And then the last thing would be the big rivalry game between Yale and whoever. You know what I mean? And so by the time we get into the 1900s, there are like thousands of Thanksgiving Day football games happening across the country every single year. And again, this sort of embedded this idea, this cultural idea of Thanksgiving and football, baby. By the time the NFL was founded in 1920, well, two years after, they were founded in 1920, 1922, the NFL started scheduling Thanksgiving Day games to attract fans also because pro football wasn't super popular yet. It was more college football. These colleges had established teams, established rivalries, yada, yada, yada. So the NFL decided to kind of get in on that to get some more crowds in and, get some extra revenue for the teams and just sort of get it all tied together with this tradition that already people had in their minds of Thanksgiving and football. And it actually helped the NFL early on to like gain visibility. So I don't know if there's two teams that play every year on Thanksgiving. Do you know what they are?
Hold on. Is it Army Navy?
No, NFL teams.
Oh, is it the Washington Redskins and the Kansas City Chiefs?
No.
Is
Wrong on
it
both.
the New England Patriots and the fucking the Temecula Turkeys? I don't know.
Temecula turkeys.
It's the Detroit Lions, which you should know.
Yeah. I should know that. Except here's the thing: I don't give a fuck about football.
Detroit Lions and the Dallas Cowboys.
Fun fact information: I did learn this today. Marshall Mathers is taking over the Detroit Lions football Thanksgiving presentations. This year he's having Jack White play halftime.
Interesting.
Eminem is having Jack White play halftime.
Yeah, it's very Detroit-based performance, I guess.
Interesting. I didn't know.
I'm going to put this out there. Just if you guys, anybody out there, any fans of me, you should understand that I just think football is the dumbest fucking thing that ever happened on Earth. I don't understand it. I like basketball. I like hockey.
Okay.
What the fuck is this sport? What is? Let's put on a bunch of pads.
I like football, but I have friends who don't like football. That's okay. Whatever.
Fucking dumber than fuck.
What?
The only thing that would make football good for me is if they had sticks.
That's called hockey.
Yeah, but they could hit each other with them.
That's called hockey.
No, but like they'd be allowed to like take breaks and fight.
Oh, okay. Well, that's kind of hockey.
No, but like maybe they could like do it on ice.
So yeah, typically the Lions play the early game on Thanksgiving. Cowboys play the afternoon game, and then there's a third like game that's sort of determined by the league, and it's usually teams that are doing really well or like a game that has some sort of impact on the upcoming playoffs. Is typically how that works.
You know what they should do is that the Dallas Cowboys and the Detroit Lions should both get a pet turkey to raise for the early season that like all the team members take turns taking care of and really grow to love.
I thought he was going to say fucking.
So did I.
Maybe that if they're into it. I don't want to do it, but they could. What they should do is take turns raising this turkey, and then whoever loses their turkey gets slaughtered and the other team eats it.
The Lions were the first to sort of cement a Thanksgiving game in 1934, right? So a guy named G.A. Richards buys the team, and he was like, this team fucking sucks, because it was the Detroit Lions, let's be honest.
This is the Lions, and they've always sucked, yeah.
And nobody's showing up, and I need to like boost some fucking attendance here. So
I'm Gay Richards, and I need more people to come to my show.
Did you say Gay Richard?
Yeah.
I fucking love it because it's G.A. Richards, and that's awesome.
Yeah, it's Gay Richards.
Gay Richards. I'm Gay Richard.
Welcome to Gay Richards.
Hello, I'm Gay Richard. So yeah, he went to the league and asked, "Hey, I want to host a Thanksgiving Day game, a Thanksgiving gay dame.
I want to
a gay dame on Thanksgiving.
Thanks. I want to thank the gays.
I want to thank all the gay dames out there. A Thanksgiving Day game and have it nationally broadcast, right? That first year, 1934, the game sold out and had like a huge national listenership at the time because it was radio. And the Lions just decided, hey, let's keep doing this every year. So this was the NFL's first permanent Thanksgiving team, Thanksgiving tradition, right? And they have played every single Thanksgiving since, except during World War II, which, I guess we'll give them the freedom on that one. Stupid.
Wait, did they suspend all football for World War II?
Possibly. I'm not really sure. And we could look into that.
We need the pigskin for armaments.
I mean, how many guys how many guys who would otherwise be in the NFL were probably not deployed in the U.S. for those
Did
years.
they do a lady version like with baseball where it was just they did the lionesses and a bunch of surly muscular broads came in and just fucking...
That would be cool, honestly.
That would be cool. What was that? It's a league of their own?
That was a league of their own, yeah. So the Cowboys were the next team to join this whole Thanksgiving tradition. That was not till 1966. And they were trying to also like sort of raise their national profile. Again, record crowd watching. At this point, it's TV, right?
They probably wanted to raise the profile of Dallas, Texas after a certain event happened several years earlier.
Was that 64? 62.
63.
63. Fuck. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, that again, record crowd watching, huge ratings, and the Cowboys...
Just like that thing that happened in 63.
The Cowboys decided to turn this into this big yearly like televised spectacle, and this just ended up solidifying like football as part of Thanksgiving, right? And so it became like literally if you're on TV on Thanksgiving, it's Macy's Day Parade, goes right into one game, goes right into the next game, goes right into the next game. And so everybody's just fucking eating and watching balloons and fucking nerds on TV, and then some football, and then some more football, and pass the fuck out, I guess. That's what we do.
You know how like holidays all have movies attached to them?
Yeah.
Like specific ones, like Christmas, right? Christmas has got like A Christmas
Got
Story
a ton, yeah.
or Home Alone. You know, what's that Thanksgiving movie?
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving's a good one. You just got stuffed. Yeah.
That's it.
A specific Thanksgiving movie.
I don't think it's like Thanksgiving themed, but I remember like TBS used to play fucking Wizard of Oz every Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that was a thing.
I don't remember that.
It'd be like 24 hours of Wizard of
Yeah,
Oz for
like
Thanksgiving.
they did the Christmas Story. They did Wizard of Oz.
Yeah.
Is there not a Thanksgiving
Just
movie?
weird.
Not really a thing.
I
I'm
mean-
sure there is, but
I'm sure there are several, right?
It feels like there should be.
Home for the holidays.
Oh, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Isn't that Thanksgiving? Or is that Christmas?
I don't know. I've never seen it.
I can't recall. That's a good movie though.
I can't remember if that's Thanksgiving or Christmas. That might be Christmas.
I feel like I'm missing a big one.
Drew's consulting the Oracle.
Not much on here. It's mostly just all terrible animated movies or
All right,
like
then whatever. Moving on.
Lifetime originals and shit. There's Thanksgiving. There's a creepy looking Thanksgiving where a dude has an axe, which I've never seen. Came out of
It's a Eli Roth movie. It's pretty good.
Adam's Family Values. Did they talk about Thanksgiving in that?
Really?
Yes, they do. That's a great Thanksgiving movie.
There you go.
That's the one
You're
where
fucking
Wednesday, where Wednesday and Adam Krumholtz fucking do the bit at the end where they're doing the Thanksgiving presentation at the summer camp thing.
Huh.
You know, and like they're the natives, and like we were supposed to welcome them to our shores, but then we know that they'll just fucking murder us all.
Oh yeah,
So then
that movie's got Christina Ricci as Wednesday with the little feather
Oh yeah.
headband on,
Yeah.
and talking about
the
like
image is coming
burning
back to me.
down your village or whatever she says.
yeah,
There's also-
exactly.
There's also apparently a Looney Tunes Thanksgiving and an Amityville / Turkey Day. So an Thanksgiving themed
Fuck.
Amityville movie, and the fucking poster is incredible. It's a turkey like plucking an eyeball out of somebody's
it's
head or
dumb.
something.
I hate Interesting. That's so weird that there aren't more Thanksgiving movies.
That's the next market that we have to corner.
Right. So as you can tell, I kind of started off on a high note, turkey and stuffing, and then I slowly went to like a little bit lamer Macy's Day Thanksgiving Parade, then a little bit lamer football. I like football more than Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade, but I knew that you guys would be like, lame. Now we're gonna get real fucking shitty. Another Thanksgiving tradition: Black Friday.
Child trafficking.
Black Friday, man.
Ew.
Yeah, thoughts?
I
hate it.
I fucking hate everything about it. And I think last year was like a record low for Black Friday and people
Yeah.
not going out and doing the thing. And I was so fucking happy about it.
Yeah, well, because now there are other options. There's like Cyber Monday and all.
Yeah,
this
people
other
still
fucking
weren't buying
bullshit.
anything. And it made me so happy.
My-
because-
In this economy, of course not.
yeah. Well, my core, I'm an anti-capitalist fucking anarchist piece of shit or whatever.
Yeah,
so.
I'm an anti-consumerist in that respect as well. But like, my wife's family is a Black Friday family, which is like a thing.
Weird.
Yeah, because it's just like we'll get our new shit for cheap. I get it. And like they were poor Southerners, so like I understand.
I mean, I get
but at the same
getting
at the same
deals,
time,
but
I went with them to fucking Black Friday the first year Magdalena and I were together, and I had a goddamn panic attack.
Yeah,
like I
can't
was in like
imagine.
a Walmart in Palatka or some shit.
oh god,
And it was a fucking nightmare. And like I got so overwhelmed.
yeah, with
I
Palatka
went
River
into like
people all around you at a Walmart. My
yeah,
god,
dude, it was fucking insane. And it was just so packed and uncomfortable. And people were so like tempestuous and mean and like fucking just grabbing shit out of each other's hands. I went into like the paper products aisle in the Walmart and I made myself a cave in the fucking toilet paper. And I just crawled into the shelf. I just like rocked back and forth. I was like, oh God, why? Why am I
Jesus
here?
Christ.
What is this?
Drew, you've never done a Black Friday outing?
Fuck no. Growing up, I was too poor for that shit, even to get shit on Black Friday. And as an adult, I am not interested in. Like, I used to go to Walmart specifically on my break at work because I worked overnight at the hospital here in town.
Uh-huh.
And I would only go and get my Walmart shit, like my non-perishables, at 3 a.m. when I went on break because I am not about crowded. I don't mind like crowded places. Crowded box stores Fuck
yeah.
that.
Yeah. I have done Black Friday one time. It's been over 20 years. It was when Black Friday was like still a new thing.
Oh, there's another Thanksgiving movie. There's the movie Black Friday featuring Bruce Campbell
Never
and
seen it.
Devin Sawa.
Interesting.
It's pretty good.
So I was probably maybe 22-ish, 21, 22 at the time. My girlfriend at the time wanted to go to fucking Jacksonville from St. Augustine Beach, where we were living at the time. So to the Avenues Mall, which is like, 45-minute drive.
Yeah.
And we had to be, and she's telling me about this, and I know fucking dick about Black Friday. Like, I don't know anything. I was so like not,
Right.
I've never been like a shopping guy. So
Yeah, that's
she's-
the other thing. I'm pretty specifically not a shopping guy.
she's telling me about this, and she's like, okay, so can we go to the Avenues and we'll go to some other places in Jacksonville on Friday? And I was like, yeah, I mean, sure, fine, I guess, I'll ask for the day off. And she's like, okay, because I want to get some Black Friday deals. And I'm like, what the fuck is a Black Friday? What are you talking about? And she's like, oh, they do all the Christmas deals and you get everything super cheap if you go the Friday after Thanksgiving. And I was like, okay. And she's like, so we have to be at, I don't remember what store it was, fucking Express or some bullshit, at 6 a.m. on Friday.
Kill me, kill yourself.
45 minute to an hour drive. And she's like, we have to be there at 6 a.m. And I'm like, excuse me. First of all, the mall opens at 6 a.m. And she was like, on Black Friday it does. And I'm like, okay, why? And it was because like, if you while supplies lasted at, I want to say it was Express, they were like giving away some fucking free scarf, some fucking silly shit like that. I was like, you want me to get up at the ass crack of dawn and drive to Jacksonville so you can get a fucking free scarf? Are you out of your mind?
And then he broke up with her right then and there.
No, she ended up getting me on board by showing me all the deals at the this is really going to date me, the Circuit City, right?
Oh, fuck.
Right by the Avenues Mall.
God, that hasn't been a thing in 20 years.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this was over 20 years ago. Circuit City had like a fucking 32-inch TV for super cheap. By the way, one of the old tube TVs, but like a 32-inch took 4 people to move, like up the stairs to our place. And then I got like a surround sound for free. Like there was all, and I was like, okay, I can't say no to that. So we ended up getting up at the ass crack of dawn and going to the fucking Avenues Mall. She got her stupid ass fucking scarf. She got some other dumb shit. I got a TV and a surround sound system. And we got home that day and I was like, I love the deals. I'm never doing that again.
Not worth. That's to me. It is not
absolutely not
fucking worth it.
Yeah. And
I don't care if I save $300.
Yeah.
It's not fucking worth it.
And I've held true to my word. And that was half of my life ago. I think I was 22. I'm now 44. So,
I mean, I have bought Black Friday deals, but like online. Like I'm not going anywhere near a store that weekend, not just Black Friday.
No, I've gotten like holiday deals. I got a TV one year for fucking pennies. And it was like Walmart.com delivered to my fucking door.
I bought us a bed last year.
Yeah, and then I tried to mount it drunk and I tomahawked it into the fucking floor and broke it. And I put it back in the box and brought it to the local Walmart and said, so I got this online, and when I pulled it out of the box, it was all fucking broken. Like, I don't know if the guy just threw it at my door
Still
or
got
what.
like the screw mounts on the back and drywall sticking out.
No, the dude looked at it. He's like, yeah, man, those UPS drivers sometimes like really fuck this shit up. I'll go get you a new one. So he went and got me a new TV, and I was like, fuck yeah.
I have zero problems with taking advantage of a giant corporation like that.
Yeah, hell no. So,
fuck them.
Well, you know how I get my shit for really cheap is I get it all secondhand.
I thought you were gonna say you steal it off the back of a box truck.
No, dude, I go on like Facebook Marketplace and I'll buy like I have like a 45-inch TV in my bedroom that I got for like $30.
See, I'm
sick.
fucked in that regard because I don't do these big box stores, the deals and all that, but I'm also not on social media, so like. I just don't get things.
Yeah, well, you know what you
I'm
can
a
do,
true
Drew,
anti-consumer, right?
Yeah, go back to your fucking cave, you hermit.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you gotta start blowing the smoke signals and drumming on the hollow tree, and then people will know to come by with their expensive.
That's what I do, and I'm happier that way.
goods.
Thank you very much.
So actually, interestingly,
maybe you can find an artisan flat screen somewhere. You fucking hippie.
I have a 32-inch tube TV somewhere if you'd like it. So interestingly,
good to upgrade.
The term Black Friday is actually way older than 20 years ago. It actually originated in Philadelphia in the 1950s, and it was a police officer term. So the cops in Philly started calling the day after Thanksgiving Black Friday because the huge crowds that would come to the city for holiday shopping. Again, at this point, football is, rivalry games are all scheduled on Thanksgiving. So Philadelphia hosted the annual Army-Navy game every year on that weekend. And so all the cops had to fucking work these long, shitty shifts.
Hold on a second.
What?
So there is an annual Army-Navy game on Thanksgiving?
Thanksgiving weekend. I don't know if it still is, but yeah. Back then it was.
Fucking, so I was right.
Yeah, why?
Because you were like, no. You said no. You said there were 2 teams that played every year on Thanksgiving, and I said Army-Navy.
2 professional teams. Army-Navy, college.
They're professionals?
No, those are college.
Nobody cares.
Oh, whatever.
Those are in the collegiate level.
America cares.
Anyway, cops started calling it Black Friday because there were all these huge crowds. There's fucking traffic as shit. There's a big fucking Army-Navy game this weekend. Shoplifting is out of fucking control, and we got to work these long, shitty shifts. And so they started referring to it as Black Friday. But the local retailers were like, well, we fucking hate that. Like, we're not, like, that sounds terrible. Let's change it. Let's rebrand. Let's call it Big Friday, which is a dumb rebrand. Big Friday?
Yeah, especially so many years before the movie Big came out.
We're all going to turn 30 years older in our sleep. So, but Big Friday clearly didn't catch on, and Black Friday fucking stuck. So even before it was really like a nationally recognized name, the day after Thanksgiving was like this start of Christmas shopping. And there were a few reasons why. One, it's the last big holiday before Christmas, right? Apparently, and I did not know this, President Franklin Roosevelt, FDR, moved Thanksgiving?
What?
I have to research this. In 1939, he moved Thanksgiving to extend the shopping season.
Holy shit.
Well, FDR was a big consumerist. All of his policies were really about like boosting economy and making people spend more money.
Yeah.
The New Deal was 50% off of sunglasses at the Sunglass Hut.
Not only that, but for a brief time, there were actually 2 Thanksgivings.
Really?
When he moved it. And the one that we currently celebrate was given the nickname Franksgiving.
Franksgiving?
Yeah, after Franklin.
Oh, you said after Frank, like I'm supposed to fucking know. Like,
well, what was the date of the first one?
Must have been later if he moved it to
I'm
extend
guessing
the
closer
season.
to Christmas.
I bet it was the last Thursday of Thanksgiving or of November instead of the third Thursday of God damn it. The last Thursday of November instead of the third Thursday of November.
It's the 3rd Thursday of November?
Correct.
So when's Thanksgiving this year?
The third Thursday of November.
Is that
Next Thursday.
this Thursday?
Next.
It used to be the last Thursday of November. And it is next Thursday.
Now it's the 3rd.
It's not this coming. It's the following.
So it's not this
Yeah,
Thursday,
well, I mean,
it's next
the-
Thursday.
Yeah, it's not this week. It's next week.
Okay.
Well,
Fuck
for the
my
listeners,
ass.
it'll be Thursday after you hear this.
It's like the 22nd.
This
I think.
year, I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, it's the 22nd. Third Thursday.
Wait, no.
Okay.
It's the 27th.
27th? So the third Thursday is the last Thursday this year? How many Thursdays do we have this November?
Fuck. There's 4 Thursdays in November this year, and it's on the 4th one. Why?
Oh, the ghost of FDR is about to fuck somebody in their mouth.
Did it used to be on the 3rd Thursday and now it's on the
It's
4th?
been the third Thursday my whole life.
Me too.
Now it's gone back. It's the fucking Mandela effect.
What the
Because
fuck?
I thought it was the last
Don't
Thursday.
do that
I
to
thought
me
it was
right
the
now
last
because I
Thursday
will
this whole
immediately
time.
believe in the Mandela effect.
Dude,
And I
I'm
talk
not even
so much
joking.
shit.
I thought it was the last Thursday forever.
No, it's the third Thursday.
Like my whole life.
I'm losing my mind right now.
It's the
Why?
last Thursday.
It's always the 4th Thursday of November.
Stop.
You guys got Mandela.
Dude, we did get Mandela. Because I remember the same fucking
The third
thing.
Thursday.
Yeah.
So
When-
when the fuck did FDR change it from win to win?
When did Thanksgiving change from the last Thursday to the 4th Thursday? December 1941.
What?
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
last
way to go.
Thursday
You guys
to the
are from a
fourth
different
Thursday? How many Thursdays?
I don't know.
It's going to be once every few years that you have 5 Thursdays in a November.
But it's on the 4th Thursday this year. And now I'm seeing Reddits about the Mandela effect.
Brother.
Dude, I mean, I'm fucking
You guys-
serious.
hey,
It's
guys,
the third Thursday, our whole lives,
I
right?
want to. Do you guys think? Do you guys think that you brought me into your dimension, or I brought you into my dimension? Because
I'm blaming you
right now, because I'm in a different time zone.
Now,
right
do you believe in the Mandela effect, Patrick?
I'm struggling right now. I'll be honest with you. I'm about
That's
to.
fucked
That's
because I'm
rough.
right there with you, man.
Especially since it's the two of you in a shed that feel that way, and I'm all the way across the goddamn country in a different time zone, and I feel different.
This is all saying, why do we, like, an article from a year ago says, why do we celebrate Thanksgiving on the fourth Thursday? It's the third fucking Thursday. Wikipedia.
Not
the fourth
anymore,
Thursday.
motherfuckers.
What the fuck?
Welcome to your new reality.
Dude, we just moved to a different
Yeah,
realm.
I don't.
Yeah, welcome to my dimension, guys.
Fuck you. I want to go back.
I've got photos from a lot of previous Thanksgivings. I'm about to go back in the archives and look at the dates.
No, dude, you have the other Patrick's photos now.
No, they
you're
moved.
here. You're here,
Photos
but that
changed too, watch.
phone was his.
Dude, what the fuck?
Remember when I told you that I had been to Cocoa Beach several times and that it was on the other coast of Florida?
Vaguely.
I remember that.
Yeah, that shit happens.
Cocoa Beach has never been on the other coast of Florida.
Yeah, well, fucking Thanksgiving's never been on the fourth Thursday or the third Thursday, whatever the fuck you said.
It has. I'm right and you're wrong.
Nope, that's not possible.
I mean, there's two of us and one of you, so fuck you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you guys are both wrong and I'm right, according to every other piece of evidence on Earth.
I'm perturbed right now. I don't know.
I'm kind
I
of
don't
at
know
a
if I
loss
can-
for words.
I'm
because
actually done with this episode now because Black Friday.
Hey guys,
is
thanks for
the worst
tuning.
anyway.
Thanks for tuning into our Thanksgiving episode. This has been great. Patrick is furious.
Do you know what I never did at the top of this episode?
the call to
Do all the
action
stuff right now.
Oh my god, fucking now my wife is an alternate dimension wife. I just texted her. I'm like, without Googling when does Thanksgiving fall? She said the fourth Thursday of November.
She's a fucking.
Yeah, I
You're the
told you,
only
guys-
we're the only person
She's a
from our
skinwalker.
dimension. I mean,
guys are
we're
from
the
a
only
different
people
dimension.
from the same dimension anymore.
I don't like it.
I'm really freaked
Hey, I
out.
wanna do a quick plug here for our Patreon
I'm about to do that.
coming up here. We'll fucking do it then.
Do you have a specific? I know what you're about to do. Do your plug.
Yeah. Okay, so traditionally our Patreon has been a pretty unhinged experience of stream of consciousness madness, maybe with a little bit of a topic. We do actually have some pretty cool historical insights on a bunch of random fucking nonsense, but we've decided to tighten that up a little bit. So for the next month, the month of December,
Yep.
we're going to be covering the history of, for the moment, we're going to go through Viking history, but we're not going to do the traditional Age of Vikings and then like taking over England. We're going to do some other offshoot stuff, then branching into Russia and founding Kiev, taking over Iceland, things like that. It's still going to be pretty unhinged, but we're going to be doing it in 45 minute to an hour episodes over the course of December. It'll probably carry some pretty interesting factoids.
We'll still make off color jokes.
It's still going to be ridiculous. We'll probably just get distracted at least one episode and just talk about completely different stuff.
Yeah.
But for the most part, that's the kind of like deleted, omitted kind of history we're into that people don't talk about that much. So that's what we're doing. So if you haven't been on Patreon, come check it out. If you are on Patreon, thank you guys already, and hope you enjoy the next month.
And I didn't say thank you to all the people who have left us comments and reviews and all that stuff. If you liked this episode as much as this information I just received has rocked me to my core.
Like, okay,
To my
It's
core.
all been
real quick. I've always used
Drew has pulled the fucking ripcord. He is completely disengaged. He is like a mile. His thumbs are moving. They're a blur right now. He's looking shit up on the phone so fast.
I've always used the alliterative third Thursday to remember when it's going to be, right?
Yes.
So I don't know. I'm at a loss for words. I'm not talking anymore. Goodbye.
This episode has been a little tired and a little disjointed because I'm still out of town and we're all working very hard, very tired, but it's all been worth it because you guys got to watch the exact moment of a Mandela effect, which is not often recorded. You should be very privileged.
Fuck me. Anyway, if you like this episode, please get on whatever you're listening to. Leave us a review. Leave us a comment on Spotify. Leave us a rating. Also, follow us on Instagram at Delete Everything Podcast. We drop photos and every episode has like a sort of series of photos that corresponds with this episode, whatever episode you're interested in looking at photos from. We also drop some silly videos and stuff on there, but if you want to see most of the silly videos, then go to YouTube, Delete Everything Podcast there. We have a bunch of shorts that are mostly, I think pretty much all from Patreon episodes.
Yeah, pretty exclusively.
Yeah, so you can see the unhinged nature of our Patreon stuff, and you can also see videos of us, which you don't get to see when you're listening to this on whatever streaming device you're on or streaming platform you're on. Also, if you want to drop us a line, if you have a topic that you think we should cover that you think we haven't talked about, or you don't know if we're going to talk about or whatever, send us an email, deleteeverythingpodcast@gmail.com, and we will be happy to, we'll respond to you personally. One of us, maybe all three of us.
We got a couple of cool topics from Elias.
We did. One of our Patreon listeners.
So we're gonna be logging those on the board, the big board coming up here.
Yeah,
soon.
we've done a few that were suggested to us by listeners. So I mean, usually we'll pop them on the board or we'll put them on our long list. We're doing. I don't know what Drew's cracking up about currently. What is he?
My wife just sent me this. I was explaining to her the situation.
Stupid. So anyway, what did I leave out? Patreon. Oh, Patreon. What Riley was just talking about. Our Patreon. Super fun. We've got 50 something. We got to be getting close to 60, right? We got to be mid 50s, 55.
We don't number them and I don't count them, so I don't know. There's a lot.
It says at the top how many posts we have.
We're just now going to start doing actual history stuff.
Yeah, we did 55 ridiculous episodes, and now we're going to do history. No, mostly we do, and we're not going to stop doing like current event stuff. A lot of it's just like our takes on current event stuff, our takes on some historical stuff that we can bang out in 45 minutes. That's usually the length of our Patreon episodes. But like I said, we've got a backlog of like 55-ish as of right now. And we put new ones up every single month. I don't know what $8 buys anymore these days, but it isn't much.
Ain't gonna buy your oyster stuffing for Thanksgiving.
No, it isn't. If you roll into a gas station on E, if you roll into a gas station on E with $8 in your pocket, you're gonna be back at the gas station tomorrow. So that's just the way things are right now. But our Patreon's $8. You get 50 something episodes. They are a fucking blast. We interact with all of our Patreon listeners. So I can't think of a better sell than that, man. Like, come see us. I guess that's the whole pitch, right?
Right.
Drew and I are going to go do some fucking heavy research right now into.
It's too fucking late. We already jumped dimensions. Like,
fuck.
Yeah, you guys are fucked. Welcome to my world. Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye. Forever, maybe.
I think that's a big turkey balloon, Riley. That turkey looks very fuckable.